A few weeks ago, we were out watching the rugby, and one of the guys I was with had the craziest idea of running the original marathon, and that's all it took. What is the original marathon? So, if we look back to 490 BC, the Persian Empire were essentially dominating everything, all the way from Libya up to India, and they were in Marathon itself, about 40 50 kilometers away from the city of Athens. And there was a battle, and essentially, one of the couriers, called Philippides, was aware that the battle was going to be won by the Athenians, who were pushing back against the Persians, and had to warn the Athenians. We had to run all the way from the site and the Battle of Marathon in the City of Marathons all the way back to Athens to tell them of the news that they had won. For this, he had to shed all of his armor, all of his weight, so he could run as quickly as possible and get back. And upon reaching Athens, he made his way up to the Acropolis and ended up dying after he delivered the news due to heat exhaustion, and hence the distance, 42.2 kilometers, was born. And this is what we set out to do. So we started in the City of Marathons and ran all the way into Athens. So we flew out to Athens itself, and upon arriving we were getting these amber alerts that there were wildfires spreading due to the increased heat. But the day before was very much relax, keep hydrated, and fuel up for the day to come. But it was absolutely beautiful down in Marathon where we were staying. Should probably start. It's gonna be good.
We're not allowed to march, so we won't be marching for another 2 days.
Woof.
Worth getting. I've got hello, I've got normal water in my bag.
Yeah. Yeah, well, just off the right hand side. I think if you were like.
Who are you? What are you up to?
Private McClintock. We're doing the original marathon, City Marathon, down in Athens with Rue, Nat, and Tom. Big day. We started at 3:30, and we're currently just under 9k in, so about 8.5k. The sun's starting to come up, so the main issue is getting out of the heat and the sun. But yes, onwards and upwards.
Oh, we know we're losing. So thank you for coming out, sir.
There was a dog as well.
So there you have it, the original marathon, all the way from the City Marathons down into Athens, and we did it in about 5 hours 40. It was by no means the fastest marathon that we've all done, but it was definitely one of the hardest. The first 12k took us about 2 hours. As you can see, it was all trails and climbing, and we had to walk a lot of the hills because they're just so steep. So the elevation gain was about 700 meters overall, and it was just incredible. It was my first ever marathon. Nat, one of the other guy who was running, it was his first marathon as well. So we smashed it out, and given the heat and the kind of lack of sleep as we started at just after 3 a.m., I think it's fair to say it was definitely a challenge. We were all pushed at different points, and we definitely got there in the end. Yeah, honestly, a fantastic route with fantastic chaps. So I did it with Rue, Tom, and Nat, all good mates of mine, and just went out there and ran the original marathon, as you do in holiday. So yeah, I did this a week before my final exam for third year of medical school. So I think it massively helped. It gave me a change of environment, change of setting, and a change of purpose for a few days of going out there and accomplishing that, and really took my mind away from it, allowed me to then better prepare myself in the weeks leading up to the final exams, which are now done. With this, the days following the marathon were brilliant. We managed to go out and have a few beers and get stocked up in food and electrolytes and all the goodies, as well as getting to see a bit of Athens itself, which was absolutely beautiful. Absolutely incredible route, incredible company, and cannot recommend the original marathon route enough. It was the perfect first marathon for me, and going forward, it gives me a lot of confidence in myself, my own abilities, and looking towards Ironman Portugal, which I'll be competing in this October. I have no doubts that I'm capable of doing these, and I can now prove to myself and to others that I have what it takes, but more importantly, looking forward to getting to that start line and showing myself what I have in the tank. So yeah, fantastic experience, cannot recommend enough. And that was the original marathon. My name is Paddy McClintock. Check in on a mate.